becomes a little quicker, a little bit livelier. You feel the need to actually take the feel of her mouth to try to harness that energy. That's when I think she's most inclined to want to start to ball up a little bit. So anytime you feel like you can just soften the contact, reach out to her, pat the neck, get her to relax, get her back into that orgasm rate again. Really good. So lots of voice, lots of little pats and cuddles.
Wendy needs cuddles.
Back to the sitting spot. Put both reins in your left hand, reach down and pet her on the shoulder. Good. See if you can pet her behind the saddle. Good. Like give her, like slap her side a little bit too. Just give her a little pat. There you go, good. All of this is to try to continue to desensitize her a little bit. She's not overly sensitive to the leg, but she is a little overly responsive to the hand. So that's what we're trying to do, is just get her to be a little less responsive. Even though we're talking about the wrong end, petting her behind the saddle, it's all in the interest of just getting her to relax. The funny thing, I actually think in the horse's mind, the ultimate sign of submission by a rider to a horse is when a rider pets the horse behind the saddle. I don't understand why. It makes no sense to me, but it's something that I find very consistently. The horse is really relaxed when a rider relaxes enough to pet the horse behind the saddle. Try to get change direction. Yeah, that's good with her. Good with your hand. Because you actually do have a little bit of contact right now, and she's not becoming overly round. Both reins from the outside hand. Give her a nice big cut.
It's really relaxed. Wendy looks happy. I mean, just trotting along.
Yeah. Good. I think this is a really sweet horse. And I don't say that about every horse. Like, I'm not saying that to make you happy. I'm saying that because I actually really believe it. So I don't think that this horse is really trying to do the wrong thing.
I don't think he says anything he doesn't believe in.
I know.
So,
what you're doing is absolutely
no.
Good.
got a really nice soft way about it. Lovely canter. Good. That was an absolutely fine canter transition. Wasn't the most prompt, but prompt isn't really what we're looking for. We're looking for casual. I know a lot of people would have had the horse sort of half trot, half canter, and immediately brought the horse back to the canter, or back to the trot. I think just sort of ease into the gaits. That's what you're looking for. Doesn't have to be super prompt. Same thing in the canter. See if we can get her into a little bit of a lower, longer type of frame. Once we establish that longer, lower type of frame, then we see if we can establish contact with her mouth again. I don't want her to get quicker, so you'll have to keep talking to her to try to keep her slow as you give the hand. Reach down, pet her on the neck again. Yeah, and you might actually even find that as you do start to pet her a little bit more, that she'll relax enough that you can put your leg on her and encourage her to move forward a little bit more.
Yeah, I was watching that.
See, this is the horse's go-to thing. When she starts to get a little tense, she immediately starts to call up. It makes it so hard to really be able to control much of anything when she gets like that. And I know why it's happened, how it's happened. You know, the horse just pulls in energy a little bit. You guys have to take a little bit more feel of her mouth and try to contain that energy. And the horse immediately reverts back to that other method. And what I'd love is for the horse to just sit here. And then you can slow her down. A little quick through the turn that time. I'd like you to slow her down just a little bit more going into the turn. Don't forget the voice. Absolutely, the voice almost needs to be a constant with this horse. Good reaction. That's right. That's where you want to be using the voice. As soon as you get her to relax, then try to soften the hand again. Back to the trot. Start to lengthen a little bit. Good. Just slow her down a little bit so you can get her to relax. All right, go all the way around. Just never quite got her to relax enough. I know she got a little spooky in the corner down there. So slow her down. Just sit on her, reach down, pet her. There you go. That's fine. Good. Easy. Yep.